Hey everybody, this is Brandon with East Tennessee Poo Patrol. Sorry it's been a while. This is just really going to be a quick video. I've been meaning to update you guys. I just hadn't been. I've been busy, honestly. I've been really busy. This has been, I guess, where I'm not really doing this as a full-time thing. I'm just kind of using it as like some side income. I haven't been pushing it real hard, but for not pushing it, I mean, it's gone well. I only have 2 clients, but I literally, I only have 2 clients, but I literally got both of those clients just from my son's basketball tournaments, just talking with people and just bringing it up casually. And they both live in really nice neighborhoods, and I really think their word of mouth is gonna spread. And I think I want to target those neighborhoods too. I'm not so much as I'm not trying to push 45 minutes to an hour drive away from my house. I'm trying to lock in on these really nice neighborhoods that are 15-20 minutes from me, so I can build up in those neighborhoods. And I'm gonna take it slow and just focus on building up a good route for each day of the week in nice neighborhoods that aren't extremely far away. And that way, when I'm not doing my regular job, I can do those. They'll be close, it'll be convenient. It's gonna pay a lot more than DoorDash, because right now both of my customers are 2 dogs weekly. They're so $21 a week, and their yards are extremely easy too. I'm talking like it takes me like 7-8 minutes and I'm in and out, and that's with going over it 3-4 times. So it's great. Let's see what else since the last update. I did get my CRM locked in, so I'm not making a lot because most of my first customer is going towards my CRM payment for each month, which is fine because that's covering that. And then I'm getting profit from my second customer that I can kind of keep for myself. And just, I haven't been keeping any of it really though. I've been just letting it all sit in the business account, and I'm gonna just let it build itself up so I can use all that towards promoting once I build it up some. But I started out with a trial to jobber first, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't give it a fair chance. I'll say that. Jobber's probably great for some people, but for me, it was kind of confusing. And when something's not like easily, when I'm not easily able to navigate immediately, I kind of get turned off by it. And I'm like, never mind. Just like some people like Apple, some people like Samsung. I like Apple because I feel like it's just very user-friendly. Well, I wanted something that personally was more user-friendly for me. So then I switched and tried Sweep and Go, and immediately I felt like it was just perfect for me. Like, it was easy to understand. I set everything up so quickly, and I didn't watch any tutorials. I literally figured everything out just by trial and error on my own. And I love it so far. I've had it for this 1 month that I've been doing this. So although we technically started the business in April, we didn't actually start working until literally like I've been working like 3-4 weeks now. So it's been great though. It's been going good so far. That's our CRM. There's my kid. Sorry about that. I have 4 kids, which is another reason I haven't been able to post much. I wanted to do some really good videos and edit them up and stuff like that, and I just really haven't had the time, unfortunately. My family, we're about to go on vacation to Florida, which is our happy place and ultimately where I would love to be. But for now, Tennessee's our home. It's not bad, but I love hot weather, and I love being able to be outside year-round. And in the mountains of East Tennessee, it gets cold during the winter, and I hate cold weather, man. I hate cold weather. I love the beach. I love heat. I'm weird, I know. I can sit in a car and close the door without the car running, and it's like let the sun bake me in July. It's weird, but yeah, anyways, once I get back from vacation, I'm gonna start pushing real hard and try to get this thing moving. And that also got me thinking about like, wow, what am I gonna do next year? Because like my wife's like, we gotta take one vacation every year. We gotta go to Florida for a week every year. How am I gonna do that next year? I have no idea, because I can't just skip all the jobs for all my weekly jobs while I'm gone. So I have no idea how I'll be able to do that. I only have 2 customers now, so it's easy. Like, I'm only going vacation for 5 days, so I can do them both the day I leave, and then when I get back, I'll be able to do them. But when I have 20, 30, 40, 50, you know what I'm saying? Like, I won't have time to do all those before I don't know. I guess I'd have to hire somebody to do those for me while I'm gone. I'll worry about that next year. Hopefully, that'd be a good problem to have, I guess, right? Have so many customers next year that I can't figure out how to go on vacation. That'd probably be a good thing. I'm sure I'd figure it out. Maybe I just hire somebody just temporarily just to handle it that week for me and give them the sign in to my Sweep and Go Field Tech app. I guess. I don't know. What else I need to update y'all on? Trying to think. Yeah, the Quickies dustpan, 13-gallon trash bags, and the Corona rake has been great. I don't want to spend a lot of money on disinfectant while I'm starting out, so I just been doing the bleach water combination thing, and using that for my disinfectant for my shoes and my dustpan and my rake. And it's worked well. I just make sure I don't do that in their grass. I do that in the road. And what else? Man, I can't think. I haven't done any promoting at all yet. I'm kind of just saving up the money I'm making, and once you get a decent amount saved up in there, that's when I'll do that and start pushing a little harder. Google. I don't know if anybody else had so much trouble getting on Google, but it took me forever. Like, I don't know how many times I sent a video in and got denied. Sent another video in, did everything they said, got denied. Then I sent a video in, and then they said I got accepted. But my partner sent another video in literally 1 hour after that because he didn't see that it got accepted. And then they denied his video and then took us back off. And I was like, whoa, you just accepted my last one. And I was like, can I talk to a supervisor? Can I do this? And they're like, no, you got to do another video because your last one failed. And I was just like, but that was after you already approved my video. And they weren't having it. And they were like, well, we can do a live call. So then my brother, my partner, he gets on. This is the craziest thing, right? He gets on. He does a live call with the Google people. And they're like asking for all this information. He's like, here's our tax ID and our business license and all this. He's giving them all these credible papers, and they're like, "Oh no, that's not what we need. We need a electronic copy, not a paper copy, or something like that." And he's just like, well, "I don't have a way to." He's like, "I went in to the our local clerk's office to get it, so I didn't do it through the computer or nothing. I can't show you that." I don't know. All I know is he tried so many different things, and then the guy eventually was just like, do you have a business card? And he's like, no. He's like, well, if you have a business card, that'll work. And we're like, what? So we can show you physical documentation and papers with our EIN and all this stuff and our business name and all this stuff on it through the clerk's office, and that's not enough. But if we show you a business card, that's enough, and you can put us on Google. And he's just like, yeah. So my brother goes on like Canva or something like that and makes the cheesiest quick thing while he's on the phone with the guy. And then the guy's like, all right, you're good. You're set. You're approved. And we're like, bro, we could have told you anything. We could have made a business card for anything with any name, and that would have been enough to put us on Google. Like, but I don't know. It don't make sense. Like, how does that make any sense? Does that make sense to you guys? It don't make sense to me. Anyway, so yeah, we got on Google, and we have all our counties in there, all our cities that we cover, and all this stuff in there, right? But every single time I search pet waste removal near me, we don't pop up. All my competitors pop up, and we don't pop up. It's been 2 weeks now. All the information's in there for the areas we service. I have no idea why, but we do not show up on there unless you physically type our name in, which nobody is going to do. They're going to search dog poop pickup or pet waste removal or dog waste removal, and we don't pop up for those things. I have no idea why, because it's literally set to do that, but it doesn't. So if anybody's got any tips on that, that would be great. Sorry for all the walking around, probably making y'all dizzy. Again, I can't think of anything else. If I do, I'll be sure to post another video. I'm gonna do another video here soon anyways. This is just kind of like a quick update video. It's not a really good edited video or anything like that, but I am gonna try to make some good ones, and you know, with more information, and maybe take y'all on a scoop job or something like that and show you how I've been doing things. And I did, one other thing, I did come up with my own little pattern. I don't know if anybody pattern for picking up poop. So if anybody's ever played fantasy football and you do a snake draft, you know, you go this way and it comes back around and it comes back around. So I've been doing that pattern in yards like a snake, but then I flip it and then I do the snake but vertical. Then I go back over again. Then I do after I do the snake both ways, boom, boom, and then I do a perimeter. And I do everything 2 times. 2 times this way, 2 times this way, and then 2 perimeter walks as well and all that. And it's crazy how many times I see poop on the 3rd or 4th pass, and I'm like, dude, I literally, like, I'll be 2 passes through and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and go. Like, I feel like I've done enough. And then I'm like, no, just do it again. And then there's always another pile. There's always another pile. And I'm like, so I've always just started doing 3 or 4 passes, like, because every single time I find just one more tiny pile somewhere. It always pops up out of nowhere. So yeah, be what's the word I'm looking for? Be observant, extra observant. There's a better word for that, I can't think of it. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, triple check, maybe quadruple check, because it is really easy to miss. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here, guys, and I'll let you know how things go and how they progress, and when there's changes made or we come across hard things or complications and all those type of different things. I just got a message from the Sweep and Go guy. I think it's Augie. I was asking him a question. That's another thing I like about Sweep and Go. You can text with them like 24/7 if you have questions or you get stuck on stuff or you're having any kind of issues or concerns, and they will text you back, and that's extremely helpful, and I love that. Bro, turn your truck down. Oh, and one last thing. They don't actually they don't take your payment immediately. So after your trial ends, if you subscribe, they take your payment at the end of the month that you used. So it's like a post pay, not a prepay. So just for a future heads up. Also, one other thing I've ran into trouble with, I do weekly and I do twice a week. And instead of bi-weekly, I was just like, I'm gonna do twice a month option instead of bi-weekly, because when you do bi-weekly, and I'm on a monthly billing interval, there's 5 weeks in a month, so you might end up doing an extra scoop that month if it's a 5-week month. And I was like, that sucks. I'm just gonna do the twice a month option. But that's also been really confusing with like scheduling and stuff, because if it lines up with like multiple 5-week weeks in a month, sometimes you go 2 weeks without touching their yard and don't get back until the 3rd week, and it confuses them. They're like, hey, why weren't you here? You skipped 2 weeks. And then you have to explain, oh, it's not bi-weekly, it's 2 times a month, and there's 5 weeks in this month, and I'm doing it the 1st week and the 3rd week of the month. So the 4th week and the 5th week, you're not even showing up because I'm doing it the 1st week and the 3rd week, and it just creates a whole problem. So I'm switching from that format of twice a month to bi-weekly, just because it's going to be a lot more simple for the customers and more simple for me with scheduling. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. I'll keep y'all in tuned and with what's going on, and I'll holler at y'all later. This is Brandon from East Tennessee Poop Patrol. See y'all later.